Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hendrickson Outdoors YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing part 2 of working on getting to level 46 and getting as much money as possible. As you can tell, since the last video, I've spent a little bit of money. So we're going to work on earning that money back, getting back up to $100,000. Right now I'm at 21,000, so we're about at we'll call it 86,000. So we just have a little bit more to go, about 14,000 more. But we do have a little bit until we are up to level 45. So we need 32,000 experience to get to the next level. Right now we have 484,154 experience. And these are all of the fish we have caught thus far. Caught a new trophy common carp for 14 pounds, $1,100. We got 2 of those, it was pretty awesome. And a few white catfish, a bunch of white sturgeon as always. So let's go ahead and jump back into this. We're gonna again be at the fishing the beaver spot. So let's go ahead and get on in there. And I will see y'all once I have all of my rods set up. Alrighty guys, so I am back. I got all my rods set up and my carp rod is already going. So let's reel this baby in. And we got a little white catfish. We got a rod in our face. That's pretty fun. Let's get that thing casted back out there. And let's look at what this guy's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at the time. So right now we are at a dip down. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward us to about here. And then we'll go ahead and skip on into day 2 once we get over that peak. So I'm going to go ahead and reel in my carp rod just because that ain't going to get any hits during the night. And we'll put it back out in the morning. And we'll go ahead and reel this one in. And see what we got. And as y'all can see, my second rod is going off. I doubt I'm going to be able to keep that fish as it just went up. And it will probably say here in a minute that fish was lost due to low line tension. It looks like the line is still moving, but I don't believe that the fish is still on there. So we're just going to keep working on bringing the one that we have in. And I'll be back once I get this baby in. Alrighty guys, so we got a 41-pound sturgeon to start us off. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and get this one casted back out there and then we'll reel in the other one. And see if that fish is still on, which I highly doubt it is, but... No, it may still be. Wow. We're going to go ahead and get some tension on this line. What did we get? A 27-pound sturgeon. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and get that one casted back out there. Put that rod down. We're going to go ahead and come on into our inventory. And we're going to go ahead and release all of these white catfish. And we'll keep the carp for now until we get a few more. Actually, we'll go ahead and release these 2 small ones, but we'll keep the rest of those just until we get to our overall total weight. Right now, we are about to hit the high point at 1 a.m. So I will be back once I have a fish on, y'all. Alright, y'all, we got a fish on. Let's go ahead and reel this sucker in. See what we got. Alright, y'all, we finally got her in, a 47-pound sturgeon. We'll go ahead and get this tossed back out there and see what else we can get. And I will be back once we get another bite. Alright, y'all, so I have been sitting here for a while. I haven't gotten a bite. And so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the morning of day 2. So let's go ahead and forward time. Today's results, we made 29,000. We got 5,000 XP. And as you guys can see, my stay at the pond has expired. If I wish to extend my stay for one more day, press extend. Costs $2,000. So we got to make that $2,000 back today, y'all. So let's go ahead and get grinding at it. Let's see. We need 30,000 more XP to level up to level 45. So I will be back once I have a fish on. Alright, y'all, we got a fish on. Let's go ahead and reel this sucker in and see what we got. Oh, and our other rod is now going. Oh, y'all, we barely made it. But we got a 29-pound sturgeon for about $2,000. We'll go ahead and get this rod casted back out. And put that one back in the rod holder. And go ahead and get this one reeled back in and get it fixed. And then just for anybody who's new and is curious of the spots that I am fishing at, so all of these spots over here are my big sturgeon spots. So we'll go ahead and just give y'all one of these coordinates. -10 and -27 are those coordinates for those sturgeon over there. And then this spot is where I'm catching those other sturgeon. And that spot's -7 and 22. And we have another fish on, y'all. Wow. That one really just took off. Well, let's get this thing reeled in and see what we got, folks. Alright, y'all, we finally got him in. We got a 42-pound sturgeon. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Looks pretty nice. And so far, we already have $5,000. Overall, we're at 92, so we need about 8 grand to get back to 100. And we already did make back that 2 grand that we spent to fish again today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the time. So we're about right at this peak almost. Gonna be at the 6 a.m. peak. That's gonna be a great time to fish later tonight, right about there. So we'll go ahead and keep on fishing here, probably about till 7 or 8. Just depending on how many bites we get in this time. If the bites are low, we're going to go ahead and fast forward it to about there. And see what happens. So, I will be back once I get another bite, y'all. Alright, y'all, we got a fish on. Let's go ahead and reel this sucker in and see what we got. Alright, y'all, we finally got him in. We got a 38-pound sturgeon. We'll go ahead and get this casted back out there. And guys, we're going to go ahead and fast forward it to here just because I want the highest chance to be able to get the best bites right about now. So, let's go ahead and forward that time, and I will be back once I have another bite, y'all. Alright, y'all, well, that did not take long at all. We already got a fish on, so let's go ahead and reel this baby in and see what we got. Alright, y'all, we finally got him in. We got a 52-pound sturgeon. That's pretty good. Figured that guy was going to be pretty big. Let's go ahead and look at our total here. We're at about 11,000, so we hit that over $100,000 mark off of 4 sturgeon. So, I'm going to go ahead and end that video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can be notified when the next part for this series comes out, because we are still got to work towards that level 46 so we can unlock that new lake. You guys, I love y'all. I hope you guys have the best and most blessed day ever, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.